There may be something sitting in your refrigerator right now that is quietly working against your brain. It looks harmless. In fact, you probably bought it believing you were making a healthy choice. Many people do. Some doctors even recommend it as part of a balanced diet. But for people over the age of 60, certain foods that once seemed perfectly safe can begin to affect the brain in ways most people never suspect. Over the years, I've spoken with many older adults who felt confused about why their memory seemed to be fading even though they believed they were living a healthy lifestyle. They were staying active, taking daily walks, spending time with family, and trying to eat more fruits and natural foods. Yet something didn't feel right. They would forget where they placed simple objects. They would lose track of conversations, or struggle to recall a name that used to come instantly to mind. What many of them didn't realize is that the aging brain becomes much more sensitive to blood sugar fluctuations and inflammation. After 60, the body doesn't process sugars the same way it did decades earlier. Blood vessels become less flexible, and the brain's ability to clear harmful compounds slows down. Because of this, certain foods, especially certain forms of fruit, can suddenly have a much stronger impact on cognitive function. The surprising truth is that not all fruits support brain health equally. Some fruits contain powerful antioxidants and nutrients that help protect neurons, improve circulation to the brain, and support memory. Others, particularly when processed or concentrated, can trigger sharp spikes in blood sugar that place stress on the brain's energy systems. Today we're going to explore 5 fruit choices that may quietly work against your brain if they become daily habits. But we'll also look at 5 fruits that do the opposite. Foods that research suggests may help protect memory and support mental clarity as you age. Understanding this difference can help you make small changes that add up over time. Because when it comes to brain health, the choices you repeat every day matter more than you might think. If you haven't subscribed yet, take a moment to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our health and wellness tips. Let's start with the first fruit product that often surprises people the most. Danger fruit number 1 is canned fruit cocktail packed in heavy syrup. At first glance, it seems like a harmless and even healthy option. After all, it contains pieces of fruit like peaches, pears, pineapple, and cherries. Many people choose it thinking they are replacing sugary desserts with something more natural. But the real problem isn't the fruit itself. It's the thick syrup that surrounds it. Most fruit cocktails are stored in syrup made with high fructose corn syrup or concentrated fruit sugars. This creates a large amount of added sugar in just a small serving. When you eat it, that sugar is absorbed very quickly because the fruit has already been softened and processed during canning. Without the natural structure of fresh fruit to slow digestion, the sugar enters your bloodstream rapidly. For people over 60, these sudden spikes in blood sugar can place stress on the brain's energy systems. Repeated spikes may contribute to inflammation and reduced efficiency in how brain cells use glucose for fuel. Over time, this can lead to mental fatigue, brain fog, and slower recall. A better alternative is choosing fruit packed in water or natural juice, or simply keeping fresh fruit ready in the refrigerator. Your brain benefits much more when fruit is consumed in its natural form. Danger fruit number 2 is fruit juice, even the kind labeled as natural or freshly squeezed. For decades, many people have believed that starting the day with a glass of orange juice is one of the healthiest habits possible. It contains vitamins, it comes from fruit, and it feels refreshing. But when it comes to brain health after 60, fruit juice can create problems that most people never think about. When fruit is turned into juice, most of its fiber is removed. That fiber normally slows down how quickly sugar enters the bloodstream. Without it, the natural sugars from several fruits can be consumed in just a few seconds. A single glass of orange juice may contain the sugar of 3 or 4 oranges, but it is absorbed far more quickly. This rapid sugar surge can trigger spikes in blood glucose followed by energy crashes. Over time, repeated spikes may contribute to inflammation and stress on the brain's delicate blood vessels. Some studies have even linked frequent consumption of sugary beverages, including fruit juice, to faster cognitive aging. Eating whole fruit instead provides the same vitamins but with fiber that helps stabilize blood sugar. That simple difference can make a meaningful impact on how steady your energy and mental clarity feel throughout the day. Danger fruit number 3 is dried fruit, including foods like raisins, dates, and dried mango. These snacks are often marketed as natural alternatives to candy, and in some ways they are. They come from real fruit and contain vitamins and minerals. But the drying process changes one very important thing. It concentrates the sugar. When fresh fruit is dried, most of the water is removed. What remains is a much smaller piece of fruit with a very dense amount of natural sugar. This makes it extremely easy to consume far more sugar than you would with fresh fruit. For example, eating 3 fresh apricots might feel filling, but a small handful of dried apricots can equal the sugar of many more pieces of fruit. For people over 60, these concentrated sugars can cause blood glucose to rise quickly, especially when dried fruit is eaten alone as a snack. Repeated spikes may contribute to inflammation and unstable energy levels, both of which can affect mental clarity and focus. Fresh fruit paired with fiber and water is generally much easier for the body to process and provides steadier energy for the brain. Danger fruit number 4 is very sweet tropical fruits when they are eaten in large amounts. Fruits like mango, pineapple, and very ripe papaya are delicious, and they do contain beneficial vitamins and enzymes. The problem is not that these fruits are unhealthy, but that they are naturally very high in sugar compared with many other fruits. A single large mango, for example, can contain more than 40 grams of natural sugar. When someone regularly eats large portions of these fruits, especially in smoothies or fruit bowls, it can create the same kind of blood sugar spikes that the aging body struggles to handle. After 60, many people develop a mild form of insulin resistance without realizing it. This means the body takes longer to move sugar out of the bloodstream and into cells. When sugar levels rise quickly and repeatedly, it can lead to energy crashes, difficulty concentrating, and increased inflammation that may affect brain function over time. Enjoying tropical fruits occasionally is perfectly fine, but making them the main fruit every day can place unnecessary stress on blood sugar balance. Choosing lower sugar fruits more often helps keep energy and mental focus much more stable. Danger fruit number 5 is fruit-based snack chips and heavily processed fruit products. This includes items like banana chips, fruit crisps, or packaged fruit snacks often advertised as healthy alternatives to traditional junk food. Highlighting the word fruit on the packaging can make many people feel like they're making a smarter choice. However, many of these products are far removed from the fruit they originally came from. In many cases, fruit chips are deep-fried in refined oils and then coated with extra sugar to improve flavor and texture. This combination of concentrated sugar and damaged fats can be particularly harmful for the aging brain. When oils are heated to very high temperatures during frying, they form compounds that promote inflammation in the body. Combined with high sugar content, these snacks can quickly spike blood glucose while introducing inflammatory substances. Over time, frequent consumption of these processed fruit snacks may contribute to unstable energy levels and reduced mental clarity. A much better option is to choose whole fruit or pair fresh fruit with nuts, which provides fiber, healthy fats, and more stable fuel for the brain. This contrast highlights an important lesson. Not all fruit-based options are created equal. While some may appear healthy at first glance, others in their natural form can provide real benefits without overloading the body with concentrated sugars. A prime example of a truly brain-protective choice is blueberries. Protective fruit number 1 is the blueberry, often considered one of the most powerful fruits for supporting brain health. These small berries contain high levels of compounds called anthocyanins, the same pigments that give them their deep blue and purple color. What makes anthocyanins so remarkable is that they can cross the protective barrier that separates the bloodstream from the brain. Once inside the brain, these compounds help reduce inflammation and protect neurons from oxidative stress, one of the main processes involved in aging. Oxidative stress can damage brain cells over time, weakening the connections that allow neurons to communicate effectively. Several studies suggest that people who regularly consume berries, especially blueberries, tend to experience slower rates of cognitive decline as they age. The antioxidants they contain may also improve blood flow to brain tissue, helping deliver oxygen and nutrients exactly where they are needed. Even small amounts can be beneficial. Adding a handful of blueberries to breakfast, yogurt, or oatmeal is a simple way to introduce these protective compounds into your daily routine, giving your brain steady nutritional support and helping maintain memory and focus. Protective fruit number 2 is pomegranate, a fruit renowned for supporting circulation throughout the body, including the brain. Pomegranates are rich in powerful antioxidants called punicalagins, which help reduce inflammation and protect the delicate walls of blood vessels. Healthy blood flow is essential for brain function because neurons rely on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to operate at their best. For people over 60, blood vessels naturally become stiffer and less efficient. This can make it harder for the brain to receive the fuel it needs. Regular consumption of pomegranate, particularly the fresh seeds rather than juice, can improve circulation and support the brain's energy supply. Even a small amount, like half a pomegranate daily, can help. People who incorporate pomegranate into their diet often notice improvements in focus, alertness, and overall mental clarity. By supporting both the vascular system and reducing oxidative stress, pomegranate becomes a simple but powerful ally for maintaining cognitive health as we age. Protective fruit number 3 is the humble apple, a fruit often overlooked despite its powerful brain benefits. Apples are rich in a flavonoid called quercetin, concentrated mostly in the skin. Quercetin works as a neuroprotective compound, shielding brain cells from oxidative damage and reducing inflammation that can impair cognitive function over time. Eating an apple with the skin intact ensures you get the maximum benefit. The fiber in apples, particularly soluble fiber called pectin, also supports stable blood sugar and a healthy gut microbiome. Emerging research suggests a strong link between gut health and brain function, meaning that maintaining a healthy digestive system can indirectly help preserve memory and mental clarity. For older adults, adding a daily apple to breakfast or as a snack provides steady, brain-protective nutrients without overwhelming the body with sugar. Over weeks and months, this simple habit can help slow cognitive decline and support sharper focus in everyday tasks. Protective fruit number 4 is kiwi fruit, a small but nutrient-dense powerhouse. Kiwi is loaded with vitamin C, which is crucial for brain health because it helps neutralize free radicals that can damage neurons. It also contains vitamin E, folate, and potassium, all of which support cognitive function, nerve communication, and overall brain cell health. Unlike some sweeter fruits, kiwi has a low glycemic index, meaning it doesn't spike blood sugar sharply. This makes it an excellent choice for people over 60 who need to maintain steady glucose levels to protect their brain. Regular consumption of kiwi can help support memory, focus, and mental stamina, while also providing antioxidants that fight inflammation and oxidative stress. Adding 1 or 2 kiwi fruits to your daily routine, perhaps at breakfast or as an afternoon snack, can give your brain a reliable boost of essential nutrients without the blood sugar roller coaster caused by high-sugar fruits. Its combination of fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants makes kiwi a truly brain-friendly fruit. Protective fruit number 5 is avocado, often called the brain fuel exception. While most fruits are valued for their vitamins or antioxidants, avocado is unique because it is low in sugar and packed with healthy monounsaturated fats. These fats are essential for maintaining the structure and fluidity of brain cell membranes, which directly supports neuron communication and overall cognitive function. Avocados also contain vitamin E and lutein, both linked to better memory, processing speed, and executive function in older adults. The healthy fats in avocado help stabilize blood sugar when eaten with other foods, reducing spikes that can harm brain function over time. They also aid in the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients from other meals, multiplying the brain health benefits of your entire diet. Including half an avocado in a daily meal can provide a steady supply of quality fats, support mental clarity, and protect against age-related cognitive decline. For people over 60, this fruit is a simple, practical way to nourish the brain while enjoying a creamy, versatile ingredient in meals or snacks. In conclusion, the choices you make about fruit have a real impact on your brain health, especially after 60. The 5 danger fruits: canned fruit in syrup, fruit juice, dried fruits, very sweet tropical fruits, and processed fruit snacks can quietly undermine memory and focus by causing blood sugar spikes, inflammation, and metabolic stress. Many of these foods are marketed as healthy, but their effects on an aging brain tell a different story. On the other hand, the 5 protective fruits, blueberries, pomegranate, apples, kiwi, and avocado, offer nutrients and compounds that help preserve neurons, improve circulation, stabilize energy, and combat oxidative stress. Including them regularly in your diet can support sharper thinking, better memory recall, and a stronger, more resilient brain. The message is clear. Brain health isn't something that happens by chance. It's built through hundreds of small, consistent decisions made every day. Replacing high-sugar processed fruit products with nutrient-rich, natural options is one of the simplest, most effective steps you can take to protect your cognitive function. Even in your 70s or 80s, it's never too late to start. Your brain is responsive and adaptable, and small, thoughtful changes in your diet can lead to meaningful improvements in focus, memory, and overall mental clarity. Each fruit you choose wisely is a vote for your brain's health and for your independence in the years ahead. Take a moment to reflect on what's in your kitchen today. Are you fueling your brain with the foods that support it, or are hidden sugars and processed snacks quietly working against your memory? The choice is yours, and the sooner you act, the stronger your brain will be tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our health and wellness tips. See you in the next video.